People pretend there's some big secret to it. There's no fucking secret, man. I grew up broke. I worked every day. I decided I wanted to be a kickboxer. I had no car. I ran to work, which is about 4 miles. I'd work 10 hours carrying boxes of ice in a fish stall. I'd run to the gym from there about 3 miles. I'd train 3 hours and I'd run home to 6 miles. And that was it. There's no secret. You say, fucking, I want to do it or you don't. And people say to me, oh yeah, but you must have got this luck. No luck, nothing. I went and I trained and I started winning. And that's how I started to make money. I was always focused. I never fucked up my life. I never went to jail. I never fucking drunk too much. I never took drugs. I never did none of that dumb shit. I was always on track. I always knew what I had to do. If you're militant enough about your goals and you stay on track, you're going to succeed. Someone messages me and says, Tate, I'm overweight. I want to be in good shape. What do I do? I'm like, why you're fat. Stop eating so much and go to the gym. And you're not retarded. You know the answer. You just don't want to do it. So you want to ask me for advice. Hope I'm going to give you some little hack where you can sit there and do fuck all and the weight will fall off. That's not the real one.
Yeah.
So you're trying to get a cheap way out. Most of these people asking for advice know the answer. They know the answer, they just don't want to do it. The easy path doesn't exist. So, if you want to be muscly, you go to the fucking gym. What do I do in the gym? Lift the weights. How do I lift them? Pick them up and put them fucking down, man. What the fuck? Lift. Just look at people around you, lift the weights. It's not complicated. If you're watching this and you want to change your life, you're a full-grown man. It's your fucking life. Go fucking do it. Like, no one else is going to do it for you. No one's going to come and kick your door down and say, here's a hot girl in a Ferrari. No one's going to do that. So you got to get it yourself. So get up and get it or don't have it. That's how it is. That's how I've always viewed it. A lot of people don't see success or they don't measure their own success, right? So there's a saying in fighting and it says, you're never tired when you're winning. And the point is, when you're getting your ass kicked, you're out of breath. But if you're kicking someone's ass, you don't get out of breath. It's weird how that works. But life's the same, right? So if you give anybody a business idea and they start to make money, and they're making money, now they're making more money, now they're making more money, most people will have all the motivation and discipline they need to continue doing X idea and become very, very rich. The problem is people try things, they don't work. They try something, no money's coming in. They've tried something else, it's been a year, they don't see the results. And that's the hard part. That's where the discipline's really, really important because you're never tired when you're winning, right? So one of the things you can do is you got to find ways and metrics to measure success. Maybe your goal is to get rich, but you're building a website, it's your goal to get rich. You're not making any money yet. But visitors are going up, right? So at least you have some kind of metric. You need to pay attention to your successes. You need to pay attention to them because that's going to give you all the energy and motivation, the word I don't like to use, the discipline that you need to keep going. You also have to understand that not everything's going to work all the time. You have to be prepared to throw things away. So you've kind of got to be an adaptable individual, but you have to look for the positive in the universe. And I really mean that. But I do know that if you wake up every day and look for the positives in the universe, you usually end up feeling more positive and doing more positive things and waking up and looking for the negative. And everything we said about mainstream media, they're only trying to show you the negative. They're only trying to piss you off. They're only trying to drag you down. They're not trying to say anything that makes you happy. So if you're gonna listen to that crap, at least be immune to most of it, and you have to have your own internal clock, your own internal systems to make sure you stay on track. You never know it all. And that's all the world is. It's people walking into rooms and talking to each other. You need to be talking to the right people all the time. And you're gonna learn new things. But if you're talking to people who only want to talk about sports and other junk, well, you're only going to learn about junk. That's all it is. It really is the truth. I can't remember the last conversation I had with somebody that wasn't about my money or his money or some money. That's what we talked about because that's all I was interested in, and that's the truth. You're completely right. It's not, mentorship is great, but you don't even need a mentor. You just need people around you who are about it. And if you do that, like we said earlier with the ice cream experts, if you sit and talk about ice cream every day to ice cream experts, you'll learn about ice cream. You do the same thing with money, you're going to learn about money. It's exactly the same. Every single man out there listening to this, I want you to do one thing today, and I want you to do the same thing for the rest of your adult life. I want you to work very hard, and I want you to be proud of yourself. And if you do those two things, you'll be amazed how close you'll come to your goals. In fact, if you work hard and you're proud of yourself, every single goal you have in mind right now, you're going to surpass.